So that supplies power. There's probably 2 of them. Yeah, 2, 3, there's probably 4. So this is mirrored. No? No? Looks like it's just 3. Alright, so we have 3 reactors, unless there's another one. It doesn't matter. So, again, the more objects you have, the more reactors you have. Need to power. These right here are gyroscopes. They're placed certain ways so that you can have the center of mass, the center of rotation be certain ways. If this was like right here, the center of rotation would be weird. It wouldn't be perfectly symmetrical in the middle. So these are gyroscopes. These allow you to move your mouse inside the ship and have the ship actually turn and rotate and all that stuff. Without that, that wouldn't happen. You'd just be able to move it up, down, left, right, forward, and backward. What else do I need to cover? I don't really think I have anything else to cover. Let's just hop inside, hit R for my thing. Now if I move the mouse, these are the gyroscopes activating. If I hit G to go to the command module, and I hit Gatling gun, click and drag it, and click and drag the rocket launcher, this is how you equip the weapons. You wouldn't be able to do anything. So if I hit 1, I can now equip the Gatling gun. Blocks actually take. The red lasers, of course, are where. Q and E, also gyroscopes, allow you to turn. Without gyroscopes, you wouldn't be able to do that. So if I hit 2, I am now switched to rocket launchers. That does quite a bit of damage. That really does. So, yeah, let's just shoot that asteroid. Huh. I wonder if there's a limit to how far you can shoot them before they just turn on or something. I'm in creative mode, so I obviously have unlimited missiles. So yeah. I thought I hit that ship. Oops, it didn't. Rockets do damage. So yeah. Let's just lower the ship down. I believe there are. Let's hit V to go into third person mode. I believe there. Get back in there. I believe they're landing. Yeah, there's landing pads. So if I hit C, yes, C is what I have. I can't remember what block or what button it is inside the default settings, but C is mine. So now if I try to move my mouse, nothing happens. If I try to move up and down, nothing happens. So it's locked. If I hit Y, it'll turn off or not. T? No. G, H, J, U, I, N, M, Z. Pretty sure. There we go. Y. Y turns off the reactor. So that's how you pretty much basically turn off the ship. So you're not using electricity to keep the thrusters on and all that such. Because energy will be used through the thrusters automatically if the ship is bumped. Because you have the inertia dampeners, which will automatically turn on certain thrusters to counteract the movement of the ship to keep it stationary in space. So if you have it landed, you won't need that because it won't be able to move. This is our miner ship that was automatically built. This does not have landing pads, though it probably doesn't need them. So let's just hop inside. This is a cool design. Let me actually, before I hop inside, let's show you the blocks that are on here. Here you have a drill block. Again, these things are freaking huge. They're like huge blocks if you put them on a station or a ship, a large ship. These drills spin, dig up rock, and collect them. I don't know if there's really, I guess there's a little tube. It's not really for this purpose, but it's just a little design to show you that blocks will automatically be connected, or collected, shift through this conveyor block, which will automatically place them into this collector or into this cargo container. If this gets full, it'll probably put it in here, or you can go inside the ship and set this to take all the inventory from here, put it in here, so you can transfer it through that collector and put all the minerals that you mined into the refinery and automatically. There's a lot of automation that goes down. It's pretty cool, but you just have to make sure you have the electricity or reactors or this to supply it. This is a battery connected to the little reactor right here, and this one, because this is technically connected to the conveyor block, which connects electricity through this block and then through this. So these are basically going into this battery. Batteries have 2 setting types, setting states. One is where it just takes electricity and holds it, and then there's a semi-auto one where basically it will take electricity, and as soon as it's full, it will turn into a battery that will supply electricity. And it will supply it until it gets to about half electricity or full or empty, or I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, so as you can see, we have our thrusters again, pointing in every direction. This, I believe, is the bottom of the, what do you call it? Cockpit. Yeah, so there's different slots in which you can put conveyor belts on drills. It's for different, places or, designs you want to make for your ship. So if we hop inside, there's also a spotlight out there. So if we hop inside and we hit G, we can click and drag our drill into the inventory or hotbar. We can also take this spotlight and put it in there and hit toggle block on and off. So if I hit 2, the spotlight turns on. And if I hit 2 again, it turns off. So if I hit 1, I am now on the drill type. So yeah, if I right click, actually drills actually have a really cool setting. If I middle click, it'll only turn on one drill, so you can use half the electricity, so you don't need to be using the full amount. But so anyway, let's go ahead and fly our way in. Controls for thrusters, I forgot to mention in this ship and all ships. As long as you have thrusters going in every direction, all 6 directions, left, right, up, down, forward, and backward, then the controls are just like jetpack. Space is up, my alt button is down, forward, backward, left, right, Q, and E to roll. As long as you have the gyroscopes in there, you can do this, which there obviously are gyroscopes. I don't know if I can find them. I believe that's it right there. No, that's an ore detector. Ore detectors you put on a mining ship so that you can see, as you can see, it says nickel and iron. You wouldn't be able to see that if the ore detector wasn't on there. Yeah, I can't find the gyroscopes. They're probably on here. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to roll. I wouldn't be able to do all this rolling around, you know what I mean? I don't know where it is. So anyway, it's going to the third person because first person on a miner is pretty tough to do. So if we just go up onto this asteroid somewhere, let's find a nice place to start digging. Ooh, nickel. There's nickel right there. Okay, so if I hold left click, it'll start using electricity from my reactors, and as you can see, the thrusters move left and right because your drill is gonna distort the position of your ship. So you need the thrusters to maintain that position, which uses more energy, but is floating around. So there you go. Let's stop there. Hit B. Go into inventory, and if you can see the connector. Okay, so the connector is set to transfer all the inventory automatically to the connector. So as you can see, I collected some stone, 2,000 kilograms of it, almost 2,000, and 56.09 kilograms of nickel ore. Now, different masses and different weights of certain minerals will produce certain different amounts. Like iron, you can create more iron from a little amount of the material, but nickel, you need more material to create one, or uranium, you need tons of uranium to create 1 unit of an ingot. As you can see, we've already drilled out some of the nickel. Now let's go into the second mode of drilling. That was my left click. Now let's say I don't want to mine. Let's say I just want to create like a nice hole to put a base in for whatever reason, to protect yourself from asteroids. This is a good option. You basically, what you're going to do is hold right click instead, and that is your tunnel bore mode on things, so on your drill. So if you hold right click, the noise actually is different. So if I hold left click, listen to the different noises. Left click, and then hold right click. Oh yeah, back up. Left click, right click. It's like a lower tone. It's a very lower tone because it's basically just telling you that you're in tunnel bore mode. So if I move in and hold right click, you're going to see it's going to bore out a giant tunnel instead. As you see, we're now in the nickel deposit. So you see the blocks, the bits of nickel are actually floating. Those, if you were not in a ship and you were using your hand drill, which is another item block that you automatically spawn with, you would actually have to repeatedly hit, I believe T is mine, whatever button it is to automatically pick up blocks. But yeah, so if you look left click, as you see, they start disappearing. So yeah, so if we hit G, no, B, go to the control control panel and go to the drills, and the conveyor system is set to be on. If we go to inventory and go to the drill, as you can see, none of them are full because all the nickels, now we have 2,000 kilograms. And then we'll just get all the nickel we need. You can do this for every mineral. They all look different. Gold obviously looks like a shiny gold. It actually looks really cool. Iron looks like a nickel. It's all brown. Uranium's like black. Certain metals are like silver-like. So anyway, so we have our drill ship. Let's say we're done. We are officially done. I didn't even use my spotlight, but anyway, let's say we're officially done mining with this for today, and we will move our ship forward, and we want to get rid of this. Now we can either go get out of the ship, access the inventory with our person, but your person has a small inventory. You can only carry so many blocks. So instead of taking little bit by bit by bit by bit, you would basically move your ship into place using your rotate camera tool, which is T for me, but you basically hold your rotate button down, move your mouse to rotate it like that. So, and then if we move our mouse to move the gyroscopes, we're almost in place. You'll actually see how they begin to watch. You'll see they'll start to automatically connect. Maybe. 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 Wait a minute. Aren't they connecting? Oh, there we go. There we go. See, it automatically moved into C, and it just locked. Well, just like the landing gear. Now, notice that connector, these are both connectors in the middle, where they are, in the middle where they just connected. They're both connector blocks, but since it's a station or a big ship, it's a bigger block. This is a small ship, so the connector looks smaller, and it actually looks like it fits into it. So we just hit C to lock it, just like landing gear. They are now connected. If we hit B, now, actually, as you can see, the control panel, all the orange blocks are objects that you can now control, but they're indirectly connected. They're only connected via the connector. So if the connectors are disconnected, you're going to lose access to all of these, and you're not going to see them anymore. So anyway, so if we go up to inventory and we see the connector on our ship now has nothing. And if we go into the refinery, I believe the refinery has automatically collected them, and they are now, there's some platinum ingots in there for some reason. I don't know why, and there's also iron. But it's now refining the stone into gravel. If we place the nickel in the first slot, it's going to create nickel ingots, so it's like prioritized from left to right. So it transferred all our inventory from that. Now, as you can see, I can't move because the connector stops me, but if I hit C, sorry about that, C again, it'll disconnect. I can now float away. It's trying to like connect to me again. So anyway, so now the refinery has automatically collected our inventory and is now refining all of our minerals and stuff. And we can use those ingots and such to create components for the blocks that we use. So this doesn't have landing gear, so I'm just gonna put it somewhere near the ground and just get out of it. Last but not least, the constructor ship. Again, you don't have to build a ship that only has rockets, only has drills, and only has these. You can build a ship that has all of them. You can build a ship that has a piston arm that extends the tool out so that way you don't have the drill touching the part that you want to weld. You can have it so you can have rotors that rotate the rockets and rocket launchers into place. You can have a ship that has everything. It can be anything you want. It's whatever you want, but these are just, custom examples. So this is a ship that drills. This is a ship that fixes and destroys other ships and blocks. So if we go, we'll see, I believe I already went over the stuff that was on here. You have the engine blocks that they created, little blocks, and this to design what looks like an engine. Cargo container, connector, connecting to the cargo container, reactor to power the ship and all that stuff, good stuff. There's also landing gear on this. There's collector blocks, grinder, and a welder in the spotlight. So if we go inside, we are now in our ship, and it's actually good to build the tool on the left, like near the front, so you can actually see it. So if I go into G, and I move my grinder into this one, and I move my welder into this one. So if I hit 1, I am now using the welder. So if I hold left click, it clicks. The red means it's activated. So actually, it's a good thing that I actually blew that up, because now I can show you how this works. So if I hit 2, I am now switched to my angle grinder, okay? So if I left click now, as you see, the grinders are spinning. They're spinning in towards each other. They spin so fast that they eventually look like they're rotating in different directions. It's very weird and trippy. But anyway, so the grinder will grind away pieces, but the welder will fix them. So if I move forward, as you can see, okay, yeah, it wasn't actually doing the noise, but yeah. So as you can see, it's actually rebuilding the block. Now, if I hit B and I go into the inventory, as you can see, oh never mind, I'm in creative mode. But as you can see, the blocks are actually automatically rebuilding. They're actually becoming that, they're doing that ting, ting noise, and they're becoming that frame-looking block that looks like that scaffolding right there. It's becoming that because basically what you would need in survival mode is you would need to go in your inventory, go to the cargo container, and put steel plates in there, because the welder, if we get out of our ship and we go forward, let me hit G and put my welder tool in here, put my grinder, hand drill, and my assault rifle. We'll get to those in a minute. I just need this so I can show the GUI, the light block. See at the bottom right it says 25%, 7 out of 20 steel plates and 0 out of 5 steel plates. The red bar means as long as you're at the red bar, it's a functioning block that is there. Anything above the red bar is armor, so it has a little extra health. So if we hold left, since I'm in creative mode, I don't need the steel plates. As you can see, I don't have any steel plates in my inventory, but since we're in creative mode, we have unlimited. It'll always think we have it, so it'll automatically repair it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, adding in the block. Alright, but so you would need the steel plates in your inventory to do this. Otherwise, it would say you need steel plates to construct it. So let's continue. So now a ship welder obviously is going to weld stupid fast. It's gonna weld. See, when you're a person, your welding tool can only weld one block at a time. It's just one block. You can only weld that one block, and then you have to move on to this one. This one I can weld. See, I can weld. I just welded those 2 blocks together at once. This one, if I move, it'll weld. If I move right slowly, it'll eventually. I don't have to be touching that one block. I don't think. Or no, since this one was already fixed, I had to go to this one. So yeah. So I can basically weld multiple blocks at once. So now if I hit 2 and I hit grinder, I can now grind the block. See, and it's doing 2 at a time. If you're a person, you would have to do it 1 by 1. So if I go in the inventory, it's not really taking out any steel plates because you're on creative mode. So now it's down to the scaffolding level. So as a welder, I can now construct multiple blocks at once. See? And it'll stop doing that noise when it's fully complete. So yeah. So there's that ship. Very simple and basic necessity would be a ship that, I mean, you can go around with your grinder and grind 1 block at a time, or go with it and weld it, but it's so much longer. You have to go 1 block at a time. So if you have a ship that can do it for you, do it. Build it for you. Build it so you can, do more at once. I'm trying to think of what to do next. So if we go, as you can see, the drilling ship. If we also have a hand drill. This thing you can literally just do it, grind it. As you see, ooh, they're actually falling because gravity is activated. They flew away. So if we mine it, you can see the block of stone actually falls. It's actually affected by gravity, like it would usually be. So if we go activate our jetpack, go up here and start riding, you see the blocks of stone actually fall, but you have to collect them by hitting, well, mine is R. That's my, action button. So if I hit R, I can now collect this stone. If I go into my inventory, I actually have stone. I can also click and drag it and drop the item, and it'll basically make it into a big stone, smaller than the other. So, but it's not really it's a good way to start drilling. But your person only has so much inventory. I'm in creative mode, so I have unlimited inventory, but you only have so much inventory when you're, that. So that's where you would build a ship. Assault rifle. Also, this also builds like this. Down. You're not actually getting any of the minerals. You're just digging a giant tunnel. Our assault rifle are collecting. It's really good. People created maps in which you have like team deathmatch things going on. It's pretty cool. we'll go quickly look around the ship. Large ships are basically like stations, but they can move if you put thrusters on them. So if we walk through, you'll have a door. Our action button opens and closes it. This is the passenger seat. If you right-click, you'll sit down. Cargo containers, they're probably all connected via conveyor belts. So, but light, door. This is a glass block. Go down the ramp. Ships are really good because you can use them, you know, for like the station of command. This would be like a landing bay. You could fly your ship into this, land it, and park it right here, or you can store them inside this long bay or hangar. So if you're in like a battle and you need to repair your ship, you fly it into your mothership or whatever you want to call it, and have people that repair it. This is actually really good for multiplayer. It's really good for multiplayer. There's so much teamwork that has to be used. Walking around, there's levels. There's multiple levels. This is the generator that I said in the beginning of the video, showing where it generates the field. This is just a big room for passengers, I suppose. Going in here, this is the bridge. You have the main control thing, and then you have 2 passenger seats. It's very nice design. But yeah, walking around, cutting it short because I only have so much time that I can record, unless, you know, for big videos I have to upload. So there's an antenna to show you where it is. The blue ship is pretty much this, but it's longer. It has turret. These also have turrets for defense on it. Rocket launcher turret, all that. But there's not. I don't think there's really any heavy armor. I don't think they have any heavy armor on this ship. It's just the light armor. You can tell it's heavy armor when it has like this camouflage type of pattern. So yeah. Anyway. So that's pretty much all I had to show you. One more thing is this block. It's been here the entire time. You can also listen to the refinery, everything. But one thing that I forgot to mention is this medical bay. At the bottom left, it says energy. That will deplete if you have your lights on. If you hit F, it's your flashlight. That's my button. That's not your button. Yeah. If you're using your jetpack, it will use energy. If you're running like this, will use grinding, welding, doing anything. It will deplete slowly. But if they hit 0, your life support will go down, and you eventually starve. I mean, suffocate. You will not be able to live. You'll die. So if you go over to the event room and you hold your action button, you'll hear that noise. Keep doing that. It's that noise. It's basically, you'll see the energy will slowly rise. I'm on creative mode, of course, so yeah. Actually, that. Also, if you had health that you were losing, your energy will also automatically recharge if you go into a ship or a control station. It will take the energy from the reactor, which is not a lot, but this is just another method of recharging energy. And health. You also have health, so if you fell from a tall height or you got shot by a machine gun, this little part of the medical bay, if you hit your action button, if you have mods installed, you can change your player model from astronaut. You can change your, but that's for the model. This is just your hue. So if I bring my saturation up, I'm now red. I can be like a light red or a barely gray red. So yeah, and then you can change the color of your astronaut to whatever color you want. Change it to a lighter color or a darker color. It can be completely black. You can have it be like a gray color. If you change your saturation, it's just black and white. So white and black, so you can change whatever color, anything you want. If you have teams, you can have the green team or blue team or whatever. If you have game modes, I saw this one channel was doing zombies. They had one zombie, I believe it was a mod. They installed like a zombie character, and he would go to the medical bay, change his model to a zombie, and he would be the enemy while everybody else was an astronaut. It was actually really cool, but yeah, so there's that. But that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just got this game for Ace, Ultra Ace. He just uploaded a video. It's very humorous and funny to watch. He was just trying it out. I've been playing this for a while, but it was just I just wanted to make this video to show you around and show you what I know how to do and all that stuff. I haven't shown how to build anything, but I've just shown the basic components of each block. They added tons of other blocks and updates that aren't in this world. They're in my inventory that I can build, but I'm kind of close on time, so I have to get ready to go. But yeah, so I'm gonna figure out how to get a server up. Me and Ace might start playing around, record a little bit, upload. It's actually very fun because Minecraft, we play a lot of Minecraft, but we're just moving on. We gotta start going into other games. Minecraft is still there, but it's Minecraft. You can only do so much, and the updates that they're releasing are, they're adding little by little, but we'll see. We're going to be trying to get into this game, record it a little bit. It seems very fun. It's in early release, so updates are every every week, I believe. Every week, every 2 weeks or something. I believe it's regular, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's such a fun game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and like this video if you did like it, so you can see that this is a good thing to do, this video. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button, go to my channel, hit subscribe. You'll get that little notification by my little name showing that I uploaded or I did some activity, and you'll see the next video that I uploaded. If you kind of, like this. I also have other videos. Go on my channel and check that out. Go ahead and check out my other videos on my channel if you want to see the other work that I've done. I've played tons of other games. Oh, look at that, it just updated. So yeah, I'll update that. Wow, I just got a new update for Space Engineers. I'm going to check that out. So yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, go ahead and like, favorite, and subscribe to this video and my channel if you want to see more, because there will be more. Alright? I am now signing off. You guys take it easy. Alright? Later.